to get back into the conversation. Jazz Gaming when they're last.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith.
Clippers trail by 9. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Thornwell is out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then it's Williams. And it's Diallo in at the center position. Clark, there was a rules change not too long ago that promoted more help defense, less one-on-one defense. Good or bad?
I like it. Again, there's always going to be a premium on defending one-on-one, but positioning defenders where you can help better and more, I think it's trying to make sure the offensive side doesn't get too much of an advantage where the rules have gone in the past. So I think it's a nice balancing act for the game.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's Thornwell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
AI with it. Wiggins passes to Chang. Back to Wiggins. Pass to AI. Fires from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And it's now 23 points for AI. Clippers trail by 10. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And if there's one aspect of the game that really stood out for me, it was the rebounding. Basketball is about possessions, and you saw a noticeable difference in terms of the effort both teams were putting forth.
Simply got outworked under the boards, guys. I mean, that's the no-brainer of the deal. I mean, they got pushed around all game long.
Thornwell can't get it to go.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Now here's Jang. Here's AI. And the three ball is good. AI's got 26.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Thornwell. On the wing, Williams. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And midway through the season now, the power rankings starting to show a more complete picture. You take a look at the Pistons. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
I think Minnesota, they've just crushed expectations all season long. Only a few people thought they could sustain this level of excellence, but here they are. Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Schooling them right now, taking them to the woodshed, super aggressive and owning the paint.
To halt the run, and the layup is up and in.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Wiggins. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on and then squeezing it hard.
Wiggins against Williams. The teardrop falls in. Williams has got his first points of the night.
Boy, the quick first step of Williams gets him in position for the teardrop.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, look, here's what the Clippers head coach had to say earlier. Now, they are 0-2 so far against this team this season. I asked them what they have to do to flip the script. He said, well, at the end of the day, it comes down to putting points on the board. We have to be more effective against their shot blockers. Maybe it's crashing the glass. Maybe it's better looks on the perimeter. We have to figure it out. Back to you, Kevin.
David Thanks sounds like he's prepped his guys on how to handle this opposing defense.
And no surprise there, because they're facing a team that can win games with its defense. They are an aggressive bunch from the start.
And you know, guys, that being the case, they can't play soft today. I mean, they've got to really be locked in on being the aggressors. Come out firing and try to get off to a good start.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up from the top of the key. Shot clock reset for Los Angeles. Harrell, that's good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. They're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, he's so creative with the ball and his ability to shake free from bigger guys to knock down those triples. Boy, that's a thing of beauty there.
Here's AI. Here's Butler. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Butler's got 6 points.
You know, rebounding is effort and relentlessness, and Butler has that. And he's also a high-energy guy whenever he's on the court.
And so it's Minnesota in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back right after this. You learn about Jimmy Butler, difficult journey to where he is now.
Basketball. That's that.
Boy, you hear that so often, don't you, Greg? Between those lines can be an escape from the outside world.
And in the end, Butler's obsession became his escape. Maybe why he remains so devoted to the game.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Wiggins and Butler make up the perimeter. Down low, it's Jang and Towns. And it's AI in at the one. Trying to get open is Butler. A nice shot by AI. AI's got 35. And Tom Thibodeau is a demanding coach, Clark. We know that. His teams have responded, though. But sometimes teams can wear down from that style. Does that concern you in Minnesota?
Not really, Kevin. I mean, he's shown that he's got a proven track record for having teams be successful. And with ownership behind him, I think the players will follow his lead. Remember, he's got the dual role as coach and president of operations. Not sure if that is always the best way to go about it, but in this case, with the alignment with ownership, I think it'll work.
Inside and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Take a peek now here at the league leaders in rebounding. Second, Karl Anthony Towns.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
Here's Haston, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Yeah, he knew he had him beat, Greg. I mean, that was clear. Took advantage of the space he had and then calmly and quietly drained it from the mid-range. That's good basketball.
AI, and he makes that one. AI's got 37.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Haston, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Zinkus, he's checked in for Minnesota. Teague comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Harris is checked in for the Clippers.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
And that'll make a pair of turnovers for you.
The Clippers shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. You know star power is critical, Clark, but when you look at the great bench players, what distinguishes them in your estimation?
A couple of things, Kevin, when you talk about outstanding role players. One is not only do they accept their role, they embrace it. They thrive in it. They really relish it. It could be impacting the game defensively or impacting it with energy and offensive rebound. Sometimes it's a designated scorer who comes off the bench to just inject offense. Lou Williams as a sixth man.
Sure.
Vinnie Johnson when he was with the Pistons. I mean, there are a number of guys. John Havlicek, his great Hall of Fame career was pretty much started as a sixth man. So a number, Kevin McHale and so forth. You can go down the list, but they impact the outcome with some aspect or aspects of their game, which is awesome to see.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
He feeds it to Harrell. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over AI. Misses off the right iron.
Seems like he's in a hurry. He's kind of rushing his shot. Clearly out of rhythm right now. That's a big reason why they're losing.
The dish to Butler. To the middle. AI passes to Wiggins. Good work there as it goes. Wiggins has got 4 points in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
AI kicks to Butler. Timberwolves passing it around. And AI throws it down.
Gorgie Jang doing a nice job getting the ball to the open teammate there. Nicely done.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by AI. Now the pass to Thornwell. Down low. And Gorgie Jang is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Clippers making a change here. Minnesota on D. Floats one up. It's deflected, and they get it back. And it's good, 2 points. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And AI throws it down.
You've got to be on exactly the same page to connect on that long of an alley-oop.
And even then, it's a tough play.
I tell you what, guys, the pass and catch, both next to impossible.
Wiggins against Williams. 1 second left, and that would have counted, but his shot was off.
there. Well, look, the field's been announced for the three-point contest, and for the first time, you are on the list. How much are you looking forward to this?
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action. Follow. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from AI.
And through the first two periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, you know, good things happen when he cuts to the rim, Greg, and you cut into the heart of the defense like that, makes things easy.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Gallinari and Harris are small and power forwards. Gilgeous Alexander out there with Robinson. And it's McGee in at the 5. Yet another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Magic had a huge game. He ended up with 62 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss, and he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Greg, something really stoked his fire. Man, there was no holding him back. And when a player is that locked in, you just got to sit back and enjoy the ride.
Robinson against Thompson. Clock at 6. The putback. It's good on the putback.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
To the paint. Down low. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Tries again. And the layup good by McGee. McGee's got 12 in the game.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Yeah, those are back crushers. I mean, they really crack your back when you give teams second shots like that.
And AI throws it down.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. He's guarded by AI. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Good on the triple. Robinson's got his second basket of the game.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
To the inside. And AI throws it down.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Clippers.
And their guards really have done what they could to keep it close. What little offense they've been able to generate has come from the backcourt. They just need a little more balance.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal. On defense, the Clippers. Thompson finds Porzingis. Durant in the corner. 4 on the shot clock.
Lets it go from deep.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
For Los Angeles, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. That's good from Harris. Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Minnesota with it. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Timberwolves passing it around. And AI throws it down.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Easton, he's guarded by AI. Rebound, Minnesota. And you think about the game of Karl Anthony Towns, the versatility just leaps out at you.
Well, he's a man of his times, Kevin, when you talk about his game. I mean, that's where the game is now. And that's always been his ambition, to be as complete a player as possible. And at his size, he shoots it deep, he can post you up. And as he gets better as a passer, he's going to be harder to guard.
Minnesota making a switch here. Brooks checked in, and a switch here also for the Clippers. Harrell, he's checked in for Gallinari. Here's Harris. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Brooks kicks to Porzingis. Another one goes. Incredible. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Outside Robinson. And it's Harrell at the elbow. To the inside, McGee. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Up again. Good. That's another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Passes to Harris. Harrell up top. Robinson against Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Brooks, the best of Porzingis. Here's AI. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Well, that's a devastating miss there. You got to convert on these easy layups deep inside.
Harris inside. He's against Porzingis. Baseline J on the way. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
AI kicks to Brooks. Inside, AI. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. To the paint. Harris finds McGee. That one doesn't go. Towns with the defensive effort. Here's AI. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And AI throws it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Harris looking it over. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, Harrell with it. Pulls up on the elbow. A second chance effort. Pass to Harris. To the wing right side. Here's Haston. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. He's got 15.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
And here's Porzingis for a three. Drops in the tray.
I don't think we'll ever see another 7'3" player who can drain the three like Porzingis. He takes the idea of that inside-outside threat to a whole nother level.
Kicks to Harris. Here's Haston. And again, the Clippers good for two.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Now, here's AI. He dishes it to Brooks. Pass to Porzingis. And AI throws it down.
And what can you say about an alley-oop from that far away?
You can't say anything. It was pure beauty.
That was a Hail Mary for sure. A long-distance bomb.
There's the pass to Harris. Over Durant. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Brooks, the pass to Porzingis. Good, he hits again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
A nice shot by AI. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Timberwolves?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Shot, high post. Score of the basket is 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
And AI throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating all game at a high level.
Yeah, making his teammates better through his passing. Greg, you know about that because you did it. Great job sharing the ball.
Well, I appreciate it, partner. Always important to have somebody keep rhythm in the game.
From past the arc, it's rebounded by Towns.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Takes a three, and Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Brooks. Brooks has got his 3rd assist on the night. LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside, Robinson. He kicks it to Harris. And he drops it in from the low post. Harris has got 10 points in just the second half.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of score.
And AI throws it down.
And since they come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, certainly a step up from the first half. They're more engaged, more focused here in this second half, and they're getting good results.
Harris against Durant. Pulls up. Harris's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Brooks kicks to Porzingis. And AI throws it down hard. .50 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Haston, he's guarded by AI. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 19 points in the game.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And here's Porzingis for a three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 4 assists now tonight. The Clippers shooting a hot 57% from the field in the 3rd. From about 19 feet, up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots. Minnesota's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. AI dishes to Brooks. Back to AI. Hits it again. Wow. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Passes it to Harris. 3 seconds left, and he lays it up and in. Harris has got 12 points here in the second half.
Got to be happy with the result, moving the ball so well on that possession. Beautiful.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already.
Don't miss the high-flying action this all.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too, Greg.
AI is checked in for Minnesota. They've got Wiggins. Teague out there with AI. Then it's Gorgie Dang. And it's Kuzminskas in at the 4. So that's the Timberwolves 5. To the middle, here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
You said it, Kevin. He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Kuzminskas the pass to AI. A 3-ball. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And, you know, he's been their go-to guy. Smart at knowing what shots to take, when to take them. Plays with really a perfect pace.
Outside Williams. Mark, it always seems the coaches get fired a lot, and there's kind of the rotating names there, but the GMs who hire them stay in place. What's your take on that?
Yeah, you know, it's fairly complex, Kevin. I don't know if we have enough time to delve in it effectively here, but my initial feeling is every circumstance is a little different, and sometimes it's a little easier to move the coach than the general manager for whatever reason. But there should be more accountability for GMs, not just for who they draft, but also who they hire as coaches. So I'm mixed, but I kind of understand why sometimes the coach is a little more readily expendable.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
AI kicks to T. To the middle. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Inside, Williams. Again, Los Angeles.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Kuzminskas. At the elbow, it's AI. Beyond the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Williams kicks to Gallinari. Pass to Diallo. Back to Gallinari. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Timberwolves now. Minnesota's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. AI passes to Teague. Here's Kuzminskas. He's guarded by Williams. And yep, another basket.
And that puts him even for 3rd on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see. This is to Harrell. We're hearing more players and coaches express their political beliefs, their social concerns, trying to, in a positive way, affect change club.
And Kevin, I applaud it, respect it, admire it, and can't get enough of it, as long as players and coaches are...
And another one!
And that score moving him clear into 3rd all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by AI. Williams for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
AI dishes to T. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And AI throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
AI kicks the T to the inside. Good, that's another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Clippers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by AI. Williams from outside. Kept alive. Harrell, that's good.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
To the paint with the putback. It's hauled in by Diallo. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clark, if you were a general manager, and I think you'd make an outstanding one, during the pre-draft process in particular, a player has declined to work out for you. Would you still consider drafting?
Yeah, I would consider it. And again, there would be some extenuating circumstances. Why has he declined? What have we seen? Obviously, I'm hopeful that my scouting staff has taken a look at him, and I've seen the kid up close and in person and done my due diligence, so I've got a comfort level with who he is and what he can become. But I don't think the declining of a workout is enough reason to just dismiss a prospect that you like.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Porzingis is checked in for Kuzminskis. Brooks comes in for Wiggins, and Jones subbed in for Jeff Teague. Here's Thornwell. Brooks covering. Three-pointer. And it's Leonard missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Jones finds Porzingis. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Clippers with the ball. Here's Mitru Long. Here's Haston. Here's Harrell. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
AI passes to Jones. Here's Porzingis. Jones looking for an opening. And a wide open look for AI. No good on the triple. There's a minute 47 left in the game. There's the pass to Thornwell. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And they're just playing fast and loose. Sometimes that'll burn you.
You know, can't afford these kinds of mistakes right now, Greg. It's as simple as that. They're making it hard on themselves.
To the paint. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense. Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept.
And again.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
I mean, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What a historic night. Here's Leonard, and the rejection by Jang.
And this is something you'd like to see more of from Jang, given his size and wingspan.
And it's Brooks in the corner, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And you love the effort, just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Really came close to the pilfer, but they'll take that effort. Mucking things up is sometimes just as good as a steal.
AI dishes to Jones. Back to AI. And good! He hits it again.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night. Haston. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Now, here's AI. Defense is right there. Brooks misses. Here's Thornwell. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Well, it's official now. Your team is in the playoffs. So what do you draw from tonight's game in terms of motivation going forward?
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony.